this is Amy. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to show you how I painted a pink flower on this dome covered dessert plate, or you can use it for appetizers, even a candle holder. So if you have any of these, I just happen to have this one in my possession. They're really cute and look cute sitting out, so if you put some decorative painting on it and sit it out, use it when you entertain, it's beautiful. Alright, so again, we're just going to be painting on this dome today. I'm going to be using a number 12 flat brush, a number 8 round brush, and this is a Princeton Heritage round brush, and this is a plaid one-stroke brush. And then using the 1/4 inch Scruffy to do the centers of the flower. Colors I'm using are Magenta, Wicker White, Moon Yellow, Thicket, and finally but not least, Fresh Foliage. All of these are folk art products. The only one that is enamel is the Fresh Foliage. The rest of them are the multi-surface paints. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to be painting one side of this dome. If I were using it as a decorative piece, I would actually go with the design all the way around, but I do wash these designs off in order to create more videos. Okay, so I'm just going to be doing it. This is really just a random flower. It's not a specific flower. It's kind of a made-up thing. Going ahead and making my little petals, going around and doing them in the magenta. So I'm basically just laying the brush down and pulling it to the center. Going to leave a little bit of a space and then continue on doing the same thing and leaving a little bit of the center open to be able to tap it in as much as I can without pulling any of the pink into it. And when you're doing these petals, you can actually either just do them straight in, you can make them go in different directions just to give it some interest, make them go basically in the same direction, make them a little bit shorter, longer. It just really, however you feel like painting them at the time, basically is what I'm saying. Alright, so I'm just kind of brushing some of the paint off, and I'm going to go right into my white, my Wicker White. I'm going to go back over these and then just pull them in. I don't have to cover the entire petal. I can leave some of the pink that's underneath. That's fine, or the magenta. Just gives them a little bit of interest, and then also will add thickness to the paint so that it's more durable. Now when you're painting on glass, it is very important that you do clean the glass before you paint on it. That you can either, you can hand wash it with soap and water. You can then wipe it off with rubbing alcohol. You can wipe it off with rubbing alcohol and forego the cleaning by soap and water. Really is up to you. But as you can see, this is just a very easy type of painting. Anybody can do it. And that's my goal, is to get more people painting, because I feel like some people are afraid to paint, and really, if you're happy with it, that's what matters. And I keep trying to tell people that, even if I didn't like it for some reason, so what? Are you happy with it? Go for it. I've just heard of too many people that get discouraged by others who want to bring them down, and I don't agree with that. Alright, so basically with this, I'm double loading my brush, and this is the Scruffy Brush, and I'm just lightly stamping in or putting in the center. I want to mix in a little bit of yellow with this. And this is kind of a, I don't want to say a random, but kind of a, just a real easy, you don't have to be going around in a certain direction or anything. It's okay if the center is, I wanted to get more yellow in here. There we go. This one didn't quite hit the mark, but anyways, just tap it lightly in. And that's okay. You know, I like basically this one. Trying to think if I could get some more yellow tapped in here. And you can. I mean, they don't, I'm not intending them to be nice and neat centers. If I was going to do that, I would be more concerned with how I was tapping them in. And you can make them nice and neat if you want them to be. Like I said, that's not really a concern I have with this right now. So, you know, but if that is an issue for you, then by all means do it. You can tap them in. You don't even have to use a scruffy brush. And this one I'm going to put a little bit of white. I think that the white, because it has more of the, it's more opaque. It's a more opaque paint. Some of the other paints are more transparent. Some of the other colors, I should say. But this helps in making it more opaque, and I really do like the more opaque look. Now I'm just going to be, with my leaves here, just putting them in singly. You can have two if you want together. I am doing the more wiggly style. I know that there's more correct terminology to use, but that's what I refer to them as, my wiggle leaves. And I know you just got to be careful about how you put them on, not to pull out too much of the color from underneath, especially if you don't like to have you know, the underneath color be a part of your design, part of your leaves, or I don't particularly care if it's part of it, so you know, sometimes like adding another color can make it really a neat look. I'm just trying to get them in here as nicely as I can. If you're not happy with the way something looks, paint over it. Paint over it, or when you're doing glass, guess what? It washes off. That's how I do this. So I don't have, right now I gotta get more of my items listed so I can get rid of some of them and get some room. I just have too much stock. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm probably not even getting half of this on the video. And I did pull some pink out of this flower, which, like I said, not a biggie. You can still go with it. Pull it. There you be. And I'm just going to pull it down from here. And then just randomly put in more leaves. Now on this, I am sticking with the darker green on the outer side of the leaf. You can reverse it and have some of the light on there, kind of mix it up a little bit, or have it all going, you know, one direction or the other. Doesn't really matter. It is really up to you. And I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but on some leaves, I keep saying flowers, on some leaves you can do I'm choosing to do all green on the darker green on the outer sides. I could do dark green on the outside on this side and then turn it over and do light green on the other side, or I could have some dark green on both sides and then some leaves with the light green on both sides. It just really is up to you. And I'm not really showing movement here on mine, and that means I can maybe show you. I think I've shown on some of my other videos in the past what that means, but meaning showing movement as far as, say I'm going down, let me do one here, I'm going down this leaf, let me get more paint on my brush, going down this leaf, and I'm going, okay? Then I come over on this side and I want to make it look like, and then I can flip my brush, which the momentum I'm going in isn't good, and just go like that. So I can stop. You're supposed to do it all in the movement together and not actually stop, but I just want to show you. And that's kind of showing me. Some of it's flipped up, some of it's not. You know, little parts of it can be flipped up, even with your flower petals. Same goes with those. You can do movement in a lot of different ways. And on this, I'm just pulling in some, just the end or the single, I guess that's what you call them, one stroke leaves. I'm just kind of pulling them in. Like that. Good fillers. I like them. Let's see here. Let's go around this way. Pull some more in here. Again, just keep in mind, if you feel like you need to go over them more, you can. Give it some drying time and then coat them again. I pulled in some of the pink. Or you can try to, you know, add more layers to it while it's wet. You just have to be careful you don't work it too much because you will lift the paint. But I think it's cute. I mean, it's just kind of light and bright. If you can imagine a candle underneath this, I can. It could be pretty. Alright. And let's see here. Do something with the centers. I feel like the centers are the blobby. Kind of blobby. You know, if you want to give them some drying time, maybe stipple back in them a little bit. You can do that. Because I've given them more drying time so that they have a chance to dry, or the underneath has a chance to dry, so you're not pulling up a lot of the pink. You know, I definitely recommend that. But for the purpose of my video, I'm just doing it like this. And you can dot it. You can do dots around it if you want. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Alright, so until the next video, if you like this video, please make sure you give me a big thumbs up, that you share this on your social media. There is a share button underneath the video. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And again, I do appreciate you viewing my work. Until the next one, you have a good one. See you then.